So yesterday, I was having a day. I could not focus. I had problem and decisions that were piling up, and I could not get my mind right. And I was super frustrated. About mid morning. I decided that I needed to do something about it. I needed to change my scenery. I needed to be able to process things individually. But, at the end of the day, they were all kind of crashing in around me. You ever have those days? I don't know about you, but what I end up doing is I mindlessly scroll on the web or, I go over to ESPN and burn time on my fantasy football. I go anywhere but where I need to be focusing my energy or my efforts, which, much to my team's chagrin, does not help me make a decision. That could be a problem. I took a bit of advice from my good friend Andrea Scher. She has a book called Wonder Seeker: 52 Ways to Wake Up Your Creativity and Find Your Joy. And one of the things that she talks about is you got to change your environment. You got to go outside of wherever the frustration is, go take a walk in nature. You got to go spend some time, doing something different, right? And allow your brain to rest. Allow your eyes and ears to absorb the things in the environment around them. And so that's what I did. I took a walk. It was bajillion degrees, felt hot, but I did not care. I just decided to tighten up my laces on my tennis shoes, pop in my AirPods, and start walking towards a park nearby. It has some really big trees and a nice little bench. It was going to be in the shade, so what the heck. But it was kind of funny. I was just kind of thinking through this book and all of the other things that she suggests about you and sort of tapping into your core wonder, how to stimulate that creativity. And there's something about motion, at least for me, when I start walking, my brain just starts to, it's kind of like piles of paper that are just all disheveled and they're all jacked up, but all of a sudden they just kind of simply get organized. They go in their proper files. They start to alphabetize themselves, and things start to create a level of clarity that is, at least for me, a powerful reset. And so one of the things that I found myself doing yesterday was I fall into these creative pitfalls where, even though I've got all these things being thrown at me, I keep saying yes. I keep taking on more. I keep agreeing. And so I had to stop. So before I left the office, I changed my schedule for this week and actually for the next couple of weeks, take my pressure off of a particular project that I have. I shut off my electronics. I, decided to walk in nature and spend some time just being. And I got to that park, and I tell you what, I sat on that park bench and I watched the birds. I listened to the birds. I watched the gentle breeze sway the trees. I watched this, I don't even know what it was, some sort of funky looking wood spider just go from one space to the other. And I just was present. I didn't meditate. I know I probably should have. I didn't, bring my journal to capture, any ideas. I just stopped. I got off the train. I went and I reset my brain with purpose. And I walked back into the office refreshed, revitalized, and believe it or not, more capable of taking on the challenges that I really had been avoiding. So I don't know if this helps you, but it might be something that you might want to think about. When you feel that sense of overwhelm, you feel like you need a reset. One of the things that I highly recommend is you pick up this book by Andrea Scher, Wonder Seeker: 52 Ways to Wake Up Your Creativity and Find Your Joy. And just open it up to a random idea and go for it and see what happens. And I know, nature is one, there's all sorts of different things about colors and, find a face in the unlikely place. I love doing that one. I find that in patterns on tile and in dirt. And It's just interesting. And there are so many advantages to shaking up your brain a little bit to get a new perspective, to push that reset, and to find that inner joy. I don't know that any of this will carry over to today, but I hope it does. And the reality is, I know it will, because these are things that I know that I need to do, but sometimes I need a little nudge to make them happen. So, Andrea, thank you for that nudge. Thank you for encouraging me to explore my creativity, to push my boundaries, and to realize that sometimes when things feel so overwhelming, that's when you need to push the pause button and seek out new worlds, new perspectives. Go find the extraordinary in the ordinary, and just live. Just keep living, baby. Just keep living. And you just may create a positive ripple for yourself while you do it. So, hope that helps you guys. Go out there, make a difference in the world, make a difference in someone's life, and you will make a difference in your own life. And as always, ripple on.